Good morning, y'all. Today I'm just playing in my journal. I may fast forward through some of this because I don't have a clue what I'm going to do, and that's normal for my mornings. And the lighting in here, it's very overcast, so there may be some shadows. My apologies, but I'm just going to play this morning and see what I come up with, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I think the first thing I'm going to do is just add some gesso to this page. I need to refill my bottle soon. If I ever add gesso, I usually do it with a palette knife. I like the little bit of texture it gives. And this gesso is De La Rowney gesso. It's super smooth. I really love it. It's not, I mean, it has enough grit to it that it holds medium, you know, other paints or whatever, but it's smooth enough that it puddles up. When I use pencil over it, it's nice to blend it. I'll try to remember to leave a link to the supplies that I use. I'm trying to get in a habit of that so people will know. And some people, when I post on Instagram, they want to see, you know, like, oh, do you have a process of this? And my mornings is really kind of a therapy time, so I don't normally talk. A lot of times I'll have my headphones in and listen to music and just play and create. So when I'm talking like this, it's kind of distracting. So I don't feel like I create my best when I'm videoing. I do better when it's kind of me time. And sometimes maybe I'll just turn the video on and just create and do a fast forward for you. Maybe do a voiceover. It'll be easier that way than talking you through what I'm doing like I am now. Anywho, I'm going to dry this. So, there's a few artists that I follow that I really like the loose faces. I've been trying to be looser. I really like it better. And I tend to go to more stiff, I don't know what the right word is. Trying to lose that perfection part of it and just go with it. So that's what I'm going to do here. And I like these little eyes that are kind of turned like this. It gives them a sad look, but oh well. Oh, I'm loving it so far. I love wonky faces. Love it, love it. I'm gonna move this over here and put some more gesso down because I'm gonna try. Yeah, I really need to refill that. I'm gonna try to smudge this out with some of this gesso. I think it'll work. That I need to go over, but it's all good. I don't really mind those. Trying to dark. Let's shade this out. Want to? Let's pull all of that out. I'm gonna try to have the light coming from this angle over here. And you guys, there was a free weekend I guess it's been a couple weeks ago now. Art is Magic. And I'm guessing they do that once a year. But they offer these weekends where you can just take free classes, and you can only take it for those 48 hours though. And there was a couple artists. Miss Dale was one, and another lady, I can't remember her name. But anyway, the dry brushing I started playing with dry brush like this where it's not wet, and I love that messy, scratchy, textured look it gives. My thing is finding where to stop. Like, when do you stop? I tend to want to blend everything everywhere and not leave the white space alone. So that's what I'm trying to learn, because I like these unfinished. They're not unfinished. To me it just kind of looks like there's parts left undone that I just absolutely love in other people's work. But see, I feel like I want to shade in the rest of that. I'm going to go ahead and do it because that's just what I want to do. And it's fun. There's no right or wrong, right? There's already gesso on here anyway, so. And see all of this roughness around here? I think I'm going to go against my grain and not try to trim that up and just leave it. I'm going to leave that roughness. I like it so far. And then you just come back in and some of those features you lost, add it back in. Oh, I've been playing, I'll tell you this while I'm doing this. I've been playing on my iPad with Procreate. Oh, y'all, the things that this generation has available to them is just unbelievable. The digital art, I've been absolutely in love with. I mean, when you're on the go and you don't have access to all this water and paints, I mean, it's such a good alternative to be creative with. And that iPad, I've just got the 3, I think it is, but now you can use a pencil without having to get that big Pro one. It's fabulous. I want to add some color now, I think. Let me just smudge out these eyes. And I really like working with a limited palette, so I just need to figure out what color. I think I'm going to use my favorite. It's this Quin Nickel Azo Gold. And these fluid acrylics, you can just put a teensy-weensy couple of drops and a little, if you get, oh look what I just did, if you get the skin over it anyway, you got to get it off. Okay, so I'm going to take just a little, teeny bit, and put it on here and start adding some warmth to this page. I really love that color. I guess some of these splashes on this page might help out. That's one thing with mixed media. There's no mistakes really in everything. You can, if you don't like, you can fix. And that's when you really discover new techniques. And if you go too dark, you can always lighten it up. Boy, that one's a bit big. It's okay. I wonder if I want to, see there? Take it right off. I'll wet it and then dab it. That's one reason why you want gesso. You can correct some mistakes. Ooh, I'm looking in the camera. She's cute. She's super cute. I like her. Wish the camera's far away. This lighter. I love that grunginess. Oh, now see, my thing now is, do I want to go around it with color? Maybe I just want to melt some of this out in the background. That's another thing I've been enjoying, is seeing other people with where there's no definite line to separate the face. It kind of melts away. I'm going to squirt this and turn it up a little bit. You might not can see, but catch it. I should have that come off on a paper, huh? Or I can just smush this page. How about that? Yep, I like that. So we'll just smush it. And it is what it is, right? There, I'll let it be. Let me dry it and I'll be right back. So this is dry for the most part, and that's one thing. If you can see all these little puddling, even with watercolor, this is acrylic, so now that it's dry it won't lift back up if you wet it with a brush, but it gives all these nice pools, and if it's just on water, I mean on the paper itself, it'll still pool somewhat, but it kind of absorbs in. This gesso creates a barrier, and it's just lovely. I love it. I don't know what else I want to do with her, because I like her. I like her as she is. Does she need some nostrils? I really do just love it just the way she is. I'll do some more scribbly marks. I don't know, y'all. Sometimes I like just simple pages like that. Oh well, for now, I'm just going to scoot you over, since that will make a super short video. I'm not really telling you how to do much, is it? This, lately, not all the time, because sometimes I'll forget. I'll, whatever paint's remaining from like this, I'll put it on the page over here and just haphazardly do whatever all over the page. This already has gesso, but make a nice background. Cleaning my brush off, really. And while it's wet, I'll make some marks. I still got a thing for these lines that kind of divide a page. I don't know why. I wanted to flick some on here. See if I can do it with this brush. It's light. Nope. That's how you learn. Just play. Now I'm starting to sound like Bob Ross. Happy, happy trees. I think now I may add some of these stencils. I might stencil some of these marks on here. This is a Sean Petite stencil. I'm trying to see if there's a name on it. Postage one is what it is, sorry. I like to do black or gray. Let's see what this one will work. Shading gray. I don't know if it'll through there. Oh, that'll work. It's smudgy, but I like it. Let's put some of this through it too. Yep. I like it. London. Oh, does that mean I'm going to go to London sometime? Ooh. Sometimes I think, when we journal, there's little hidden messages from our subconscious in there. Airmail. Let's put that one in there. And this is just a Martha Stewart Pouncy brush. I don't know what it's called. Like a stippling brush, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that came through. Good enough. I like it. That bird would be cute, huh? Let's add him. I'll have to fussy cut it. I had some Tim Holtz scissors. I guess it might have been the medium size scissors. And these ones are some that my husband and I have a garden center, so we sell these for plants, trimming or whatever. The plants up, and I think I'm gonna cut his claws off because I don't feel like going around all that. That's too tiny. Oh, and this is a collage sheet too from Sean Petit. On her pages, her collage sheet. On her website. Some people enjoy cutting and I just do not. I guess sometimes I do. Too much of a perfectionist though, that I feel like I got to have it just right. Okay. Should we put him in there somewhere? I think we're going to cut this part off too. Maybe we can make him a limb to sit on. Should we do that? I think I'll do that. And I'll just make him a branch coming off over here or something. Okay, that means I need to get matte medium. That's the Liquitex matte medium. I like it. I like being able to pour it, and yep, I'm going to use my fingers. Do y'all hate cleaning a brush like I do? It's terrible. And I don't mind the smudges because it's mixed media. There. What pencil? Oh, that's why it's smudging so. I just used that Derwent water soluble one, but it's okay. It's all good. Cool. So I'm gonna dry this little birdie and come back and draw in the limb there, I think. And then I might find a neat quote because I like putting words on the page. I think I'm gonna end up looking for this is just a Staedtler's Mars Lumograph 2B pencil. But I think I'm gonna look for a quote about flying or traveling, since there's these postage stamps to London and a bird. I might add a few wonky leaves. Maybe I should have done it with this pencil, because then we can pull it out with some water. And this is very much what I do every morning. So I'm going to use this brush and just pull this pencil out. I don't know if I'll add any color to these or not, because I really like black and white drawings. And it needs some color in there, doesn't it? Kind of blend that white that I didn't cut out. There. So now it looks like it kind of falls back. Cute! Now I know just by looking at this, I'm going to want to out a darker border to kind of close this up. Right now he's just out. He's like too far. He needs a border. I don't know what. I don't know why he's a he. Is it not weird that the females aren't the most colorful birds? I think we are. I don't know if I want to use this gelato. I don't use these much. I'll just try one little area and see if I want to kind of do a shadowy edge around it. I would love for them to make these things in like the eyeliner. You know, you got those small eyeliner pencils. Wouldn't it be cool if they did this and that, so you could just get in little areas rather than this big fatty? I mean, these are probably fine for most things, but a little skinny one would be awesome. I'm gonna do that around the whole bird. And this one's the Faber-Castell Gelato and Chocolate. I don't know if I love that, but it's done. I'm gonna leave it, but I could do this around the edge. I don't think this chocolate's very chocolate. It has a gray to it. Well, and it could be this paper. And you see how much the lines stay on the piece that doesn't have the gesso? If you do it on gesso, you can get rid of those marks. I think that frame looks good. The color's not right though. It's not a yellowy brown. I wonder if a little bit of this orange will help with that. Oh yeah, that'll warm it up, won't it? And I have to say, yellow and blue are my least favorite, but I've been using more yellow lately, especially for mixing. And then you need those little bright pieces. Let's put some on here too. I'm going to bring him out a little bit. Oh, I like that. I should have put some of that chocolate on him, huh? And then it'll mix in a little better. Flow a little better. I may add a little to these leaves too, even though maybe it's fall and they're changing colors. They're not quite dead and falling off. I'm ready for fall, y'all. That's my favorite time of year. And if you ever get a chance, I haven't been yet myself, to the mountains here in North Carolina in Boone, when the leaves are all changing. The pictures I've seen is gorgeous. We've been there many times, but never can seem to. It's a short period, you have to get there. Now I'm going to go on Pinterest and look for quotes, because I like putting words on my pages. I like this one. Those who don't jump will never fly. I think I'll do that one. I can use this thingamabob, and it's awesome. Papyrus. I've ordered this on Amazon. I don't know if the letters will be big enough to do it that way. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to write this down so I won't forget it, just in case. Who is that by? A lot of times I'll hit my screen and bump it, and yeah, if I don't save it, it's a goner. Do I have enough room to put all of that? I think so. Okay. Now what I want to do is ink the edges of those. I'm going to use this vintage photo and just kind of ink the edges so it stands out and the background doesn't kind of get washed out. Like that. I'll go for it like that. It's a little more balanced. And if some of the edges poke up, I always just stick it under here like that and lay it down once I get all of them. And then I'll go back over it. And what I've started doing, y'all, I'll have to show you. Well, with pages that I have acrylic on, I've been using Mod Podge over it, And then after that, I'm using a wax, and the pages don't stick. Like I said, it's on the pages that have acrylic, not the watercolor, because I'll have to spray fixative, and I'm not crazy about it because unless there's a fixative out there that doesn't have that super high fumey smell, even after weeks of spraying it, when you open the book up, it's like poof in your face. There, I like that. Cute. Oh, and that Mod Podge, when you go over stuff like this, sometimes some of this color will lift up, but it's, you know, it's kind of grungy anyway, so it doesn't bother me. I'm not going to put it over something I'm worried about. Kind of smudging anymore. And when, like, if I do go over this with Mod Podge, it'll really set this collage piece down. Well, I think that is just about it. I need to put the name of the author on here. I may just write her name under here. Okay, Nina. Trying to make sure I don't misspell that name. Okay, what is today's date? Yeah, I like it. I think it's done. That's good. I think that'll be okay. Anywho, you got kind of a 2-for-1, but that's how I start out. I start out doing something that I know, you know, that I love to do, and then kind of sparks other things. I had no intentions for a bird or talking about flying or traveling, but maybe that's maybe that's in the works for my future. Okie dokie. Anywho, that is it for today. I will try to remember to link all these products below. I'll probably have to go back and play it to see what all I used. But anywho, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great day.